welcome back to Mrs. Hewitt's Spelling at Home. This is our Key Stage 2 session, which is a word study session. So I have got a new root word for you today, and then we're going to build some words together and think about what they might mean relating to the meaning of the different parts of the word, the different morphemes. So our root morpheme for today is therm. Okay, and this is from the Greek therme, which does mean heat, and also in the French it meant about hot springs, so that whole bit around things being heated up and being warm, but naturally warm. Okay, so we are going to build some words that have therm as the root. So they're all going to relate to heat, basically. So here's our morpheme grid. Just a reminder, it's had a few days off, so just a reminder about how these work. We've got our prefixes down here, our main root here, and then different suffixes here. You can start here. You don't have to use every section. You might not start here, and you might start with therm, so you have like thermal without a prefix at all. Okay, so I'm going to put the word grid right up to the screen. You can pause your video and build some word sums, okay? Okay, I want to look at the word sums that we've made, and I really today want to look at the meanings of some of these prefixes, because these are different prefixes to ones we've had before. So there's a few sciencey words in here, so I want you to just look at these prefixes here. We've got hydro. Now hydro relates to water, okay, so when we talk about hydrothermal or hydrothermic, that relates to the heating of the water, okay. We've got geothermal. Geo relates to earth, so that relates to the heat coming from inside the earth with geo, because geo, like geography or geographic, geo relates to the earth. We've got exo and endo. They are both sciencey type words, so we can have an endothermic or an exothermic chemical reaction. Okay, and an exothermic, exo relates to coming out or giving out, so exothermic relates to heat coming out, and endothermic is the opposite. Endo is coming within, so an endothermic would be one where heat gets taken within the reaction. An exothermic something is where heat is given out. Okay, so these are sciencey type prefixes, but also they will help you think about, help you know the meanings of words. We're going to talk about hyperthermic in a second. So when we build our word sums, we haven't got any spelling rules today in terms of dropping letters and things, because therm ends with an M. It's normally when we've got vowels involved that we have to jiggle things around and drop them a bit. So I've made thermal. Okay, so the all there just means it's relating to, so it sort of makes it into an adjective. So it's thermal, it's relating to heat. Okay, it's describing it. Thermos, you might know of a thermos flask, keeps hot things hot because it's insulated, so you can thermos there. We've got a thermometer, so again we've got heat, and then the meter bit relates to measuring, so a thermometer literally measures your heat, it measures your temperature. Hypothermia, hypo relates to being less than or under. So actually hypothermia, if you've got hypothermia, it's when you're really, really cold. It's when your body temperature drops below what it should be. And it's like a diagnosed thing there. You could be in hypothermia when your temperature is too low. So hypo does mean below. So hypothermia, literally below the heat you should be. Okay, and then we've got there exothermic and geothermal, which are the things that I talked to you about already. Exo meaning coming out, heat coming out. Geothermal meaning the heat from in the earth, because geo relates to earth. Okay, there were other words you could make. I never put them all on there, but the ones that I do pick, there's always a reason. So again, today I really wanted to focus on the meanings of some of those prefixes, because you will find them in other words as well. And that will help you decipher some words. You might think, oh, actually, that's got geo as well. Remember, geo relates to the earth. So it's a really good idea to kind of keep those things in your head to help you with meanings of words, okay? So your final job is to pick one or two of the words that you have made using the grid, and to try and put them in a sentence just to make sure you understand the meaning and you're using them correctly and you're spelling them right when you're writing them in a sentence as well, because this is about spelling. So can you pick a couple of those words and write your sentence? and then you are done. Have a lovely day, and I will see you back here tomorrow with another root word. Bye.